Move.
Now she's like the thing she deprived me of.
What?
Gold, gold, gold. Bright and lovely, hard and cold.
For what you did, mister, I wouldn't hesitate to pull this trigger. But I'm gonna take you out of here.
I don't think so.
You're gonna stand trial at Fort Collins. Then the army will bring you back here and hang you in front of the whole Apache Nation. It's the only way to stop a massacre. Mount up.
In your condition, do you think it's worth the effort?
I saw what the Cheyenne did 2 years ago when something like this happened in the Dakota country. And mister, it's worth my last effort.
One might say that the odds are all against you.
Get going. This way.
뭐사 이추오.
Faster. Come on. You, come here. Get that saddlebag, put it on your mount. Then you're gonna walk.
There's no chance there'll be others.
That doesn't bother you any, huh?
Why should it? Ironically enough, they're trying to rescue me.
Do you know him?
Yeah, they called him Touch the Clouds. You know, in a way, your crime is far worse than mine. You just killed an Apache prince running Wolf's son. Now, how do you propose averting a massacre?
On the other side of the horse. My saddlebag. An oilskin pouch. Get it. Put it in the canteen right there. Right there. All right, sit. Over there.
It's easy to determine by your quaint costume that you served in the war. Were you ever hit?
No jokes, mister.
A countryman of mine once said, "He jests at scars who never felt a wound." I too was hit, here. They were going to amputate. In another few hours, they would have had to.
What are you getting at?
In a word, gangrene. And you're not going to get those extra few hours.
Can you read it?
It's touched the clouds. You didn't kill him.
What's he saying?
Why not? He's asking for help. Now, putting aside your nobler motives, your only chance is to keep me alive.
What kind of reasoning is that?
Pure logic. Sooner or later, they'll take us. If I'm dead, they'll have no hesitation in killing you. If I'm alive, they'll listen to both our stories. There's very little likelihood of their believing you, but it's better than no likelihood at all.
All right. Pick up the gear. Put it in the saddlebag.
You've only interrupted my quest for the time being. I shall return alone. Bell, book, and candle shall not drive me back when gold and riches beck me to come on. Shakespeare. William Shakespeare.
Move on and shut up. Yuma. John Yuma.
Soon be dark. Then you won't know how many there are or where they are.
I'll know where you are.
Those are your memoirs. I trust you included your last will and testament.
You'll be provided for.
You're getting weaker. You can't possibly stay awake the rest of the night and then travel tomorrow.
We're not waiting for tomorrow. Just till the horse gets rested. And I'll stay awake because you're gonna keep talking to me. You like to talk? Talk.
The Apaches have been very touchy lately. They don't like the gold seekers scouring up their mountains. The Indians consider them sacred, you know.
The U.S. government considers the Apache Gold Treaty sacred, too.
Gold, 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 saint-seducing gold. And my Indian friends will believe that you're one of the greedy ones. I've made them believe that of others before. I've seen what they've done to the gold seekers, things that only an Apache mind could devise. They have a consuming passion for both hate and trust. Me they trust.
Why? They're not easily fooled.
No, they're not. I bought that trust.
With what?
With patience. For 3 long years, I stayed amongst the Indians, working secretly, taking nothing until I was ready.
Then you took everything. And lost it.
Not quite everything, you quixotic young fool.
Quixotic? I'll say one thing. You sure don't talk like any miner or murderer I've ever met up with before.
Not exactly a miner. A geologist, magna cum laude from the University of Cambridge. And then long years searching for gold, first in India, then South America, and finally here. As for murder, in my own way, I cared for that girl. We could have been happy together. Now, I'm getting a little bored, if you'll excuse me.
I'll try and fix it so you're not bored anymore. Because the second I feel myself falling asleep, I'm gonna blow a hole in you a foot wide.
You do have a flair for the dramatic, don't you? Do you know how many Apaches heard that blast? 6, 10, perhaps a dozen? But then they're in no hurry. They're waiting for their chief, Running Wolf.
Yeah?
I neglected to mention that the Indian girl, Dastati, is Running Wolf's daughter. He will have stopped at her grave. So the captor is captured, and the fox becomes one of the hounds. I'd like to present you to Chief Running Wolf, my father-in-law.
Was that each wolf?
You saw what he did to Dastati, Running Wolf.
I saw. Dastati has had the ceremony that must be given the daughter of a chief.
I didn't know who she was.
And the one that killed her will die the death that befits him.
I didn't kill her.
Be silent! My white son will tell us what passed.
It happened like this, Running Wolf. Yesterday, Dastati and I were riding through Superstition Valley. She had never seen what lies beyond the crooked peak I had promised to show her. Stranger, this land is deeded to the Indians. There's a treaty. You have no right prospecting here.
I got a right to do what I want. I don't like no squaw man telling his betters their rights and wrongs. So take her and hightail it out of here before I fill you full of big round holes.
Let's go, Dastati.
Hold it. changed my mind. Man gets lonesome out here with nothing but the coyotes for night company. Maybe she'd take a buddy's mind off them howling critters.
To start, he's my wife.
That don't mean nothing. Not amongst us coyotes. She stays!
I would die first.
Just about the choice you got.
You wouldn't dare shoot. The Apaches would hear.
It's big country, mister. I'll take my chances. I have this far. Throw your gun on the ground. Throw it on the ground!
I will not stay.
I think she means it.
Let her go! Go ahead. Kill me like you killed my wife.
I'm not gonna do that. You're gonna show me the fastest way out of these mountains.
Please, let me bury Destati first. Then I'll show you the fastest way out. I promise.
All right, dig. I'll make it quick.
I left her necklace on the grave as a sign for you to follow, the gold seeker and me.
For a long time, you have taken our ways. There is no word for lie in Apache. We have heard what has passed.
He's taken more than your ways. There may be no word for lie in your language. But he's no Apache, and I'm no gold seeker.
If you do not seek gold, what are you doing in our land?
I was heading north to see Satanta, chief of the Kiowas.
Why do you go to see Satanta of the Kiowas?
Before he made peace with the whites, he gave me this at Fort Concho. He made me his brother. Now he's bad sick. He sent for me.
More lies, Running Wolf. He's as treacherous as a puma. Look what he did to touch the clouds.
I couldn't help that. He was shooting at me. Look, Running Wolf, will you let me tell my story before I pass out and never get a chance to wake up again?
Our vengeance will not wait long. Your words will be wasted, but speak.
I was making pretty good time, so I slowed down to save my horse. I pulled into a little draw. That's when I saw the girl, him. Their horses were even more spent than mine, especially the Indian pack pony they had with them. His back was bending more than a young willow. Oh, mind sharing your resting spot a while? Looks like we're heading the same direction.
I don't think so.
Could be wrong. It's big country.
Yeah, very big. Big enough for you to go rest someplace else.
Well, if that's the way you want it.
Yeah, hold it. How long have you been tracking us? What do you want?
Tracking you? You're wrong, mister. Picked up your trail a couple miles back, but I wasn't...
I knew it.
But I wasn't tracking you.
Then you'll move along.
I can do that.
Yes, you can. That way you'd ambush us, wouldn't you?
Something's wrong with you, mister, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm not gonna straddle any fence while you make up your mind.
Stand away from the horse. Now hand over your gun, butt first. With your left hand. Come on.
I'm not one for giving people advice, but was that my animal, I'd lighten his burden a while.
Both animal and burden belong to me.
I will fix it.
No, leave it alone. I'll do it.
It's the dust. The gold the others come to seek.
Don't do that. Stop it, Astarte. I'm telling you, stop it.
It's not me you wanted, but the dust. It's the dust you love. The dust you've been stealing from my people.
Leave my gold alone, I'm warning you.
You said you wanted to take me to your world.
Stop it. Heathen.
Dust you love. The dust, the dust.
I told you to stop it.
Drop it! I said drop it! Then we buried her. I decided to take him to Fort Collins to stand trial. That's when your brave must have picked up our trail.
The gold seeker's mouth is filled with treachery.
That Indian pony must still be out there somewhere with the dust.
It is the word of a stranger against that of my son.
I should have killed you when I had the chance. Look! The Starty didn't find all the gold he had. He still got some on him. He was that hungry. Rip his collar open, you see.
Ugly!
Gold, gold, gold. Bright and lovely, hard and cold. Saint seducing gold.